Welcome to the podcast. Title Talk with Corey. Now streaming. Stand by.
In T-minus 60 seconds.
All right, good morning. Today's Monday. No, actually, not Monday. We are Tuesday, November 7th. We had a reschedule from yesterday. But stand by. I got the incredible real estate marketing guru, Eric Sachs, is going to be joining me in a few minutes. So stand by. It's going to be awesome.
I got the world on my mind.
Yeah. Sean and Corey, carry the show.
Running out of time.
Yes. Sooner or later they'll see why I see why I got the realest flow. Son of the dark, but I still got the illest flow. And it's ironic to me how a conic MC can trap me before we drop the chronic CD. You see, it all started in the CPT.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
All right, man. Hey, can you hear me good?
It's pretty faint, but I'm here.
Oh, am I low?
There you go. Yeah, you're good now.
All right. Well, how are you doing, man? I really appreciate you coming on live with us today.
Good.
I apologize. We had a major power outage yesterday, right before the broadcast.
No problem.
So I really appreciate you taking time out of the schedule today.
Of course.
So you are co-founder, president of Breakthrough Broker.
I am.
Now this is an awesome real estate platform, and I actually got to meet you probably in your beginning days of putting it all together. Breakthrough Broker. That was about how long ago was that? You probably don't remember me, but
in 2012 we launched, and so that's awesome. If we met early on, I love that.
We did. It was very early on. And since then, man, I've seen a lot, just incredible growth with the platform. Just a lot of stuff, a lot of great stuff. And of course, in this, it's a good market still. It's just things have changed, So I'm out there, training, doing a lot of. I specialize in farming technologies and and data and all that. So that's my expertise, and I know that's you're on the marketing side of things. I mean, you truly are on the forefront of what's happening in marketing for real estate. And so I want to make sure that people out there know, the agents out here in Southern California, I work with agents all the way from San Diego to Beverly Hills. And, so I want them to know, I want to share the experience that I've seen, with just the platform as well. You got some great stuff up there, a lot of educational stuff, really well written. You could tell that, I know you're probably putting some of these pieces together yourself. I don't know. I know you got a team of people.
We're still putting a lot of it together because we were realtors. So
right,
we had a team in Colorado, and then we had a brokerage in Colorado. And so, when you put something together and you say it's by realtors for realtors, it's hard to have someone who's never sold a home before, or someone who's never prospected for a client or done an open house. It's hard to have a contract writer or an employee on staff understand how the marketing needs to be worded or how it's delivered. So Nathan and I, my business partner, still do a good portion of the content on the site. We love it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I mean, it's you can totally tell when you're looking at a lot of this stuff. You have one thing that I share every year with my clients is and we're on the fourth quarter right now. I'm trying to tell my client, hey, it's time to double down. You guys have to really double down, be ready for the new year. Mm-hmm. And so one thing that you guys have up there that I love sharing with clients is the business plan.
Yeah.
You've got, probably the best one I've seen out there for real estate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's one of our big passions is making sure that the agents have a roadmap and a plan, and we weren't great at it, right? A lot of us say we should get that done, and then it's July and we don't have our business plan done. So we really focused on creating something that gave the agent a roadmap to it's really interesting. The way we've done the business plan is I want the agent to identify how much money they want to make in a given year based on what their personal expenses are, based on what their business expenses are. And we build it up. And so the agent can look at what I need to make gross commission income to pay my brokerage, to pay my annual expenses, to pay my personal expenses, to pay my taxes. And sometimes it's shocking for a realtor to see that in order to bring home like 160,000, you have to make like 275,000, and then you have to figure out how many homes is that. Then you have to figure out how many listing appointments is that. How many buyers do I need to start showing property to? And then you break that down by month. If you have those numbers, then you can figure out what marketing you need to do to get to those numbers. So we try to make it as simple to see as humanly possible.
Yeah, that's what I loved about it. It's you really go through all the details on what the expenses are, including taxes and broker splits and all that stuff, and it just really it makes a lot of sense at the end of when you get to the end of it. I mean, I actually kind of use that model myself just in what I'm doing.
Yeah,
it's awesome, man. So there's a lot of good stuff up there, including I was just taking a look yesterday. There's so much on there, man. Like you could just spend a whole week talking about it.
It's broad.
It is. I mean, from everything that you got up there as far as marketing stuff, social media, video content. It's just you got a huge array of stuff up there for agents, and I always tell clients, about it. And I don't know how much, if they ever go check it out or, so I'm really happy to have you on today so that they can see, and get up there and check that out. By the way, if you're listening right now, I want to make sure that you guys know that is available at www.breakthroughbroker.com. Awesome website. But anyways, going back to like the origins and how long what you've done since then. I know you've been doing some public speaking, some events. What's next for you, Breakthrough Broker?
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
We have a couple different business units, but what's next for me is looking at the landscape of AI, looking at the landscape of our industry, and helping agents with more automation. I think one of my biggest, what's the word I'm looking for? One of my biggest pet peeves about our industry is that we should a lot, SHOULD, right? We always say, I should stay in front of my sphere of influence so that they call me when they have a life event. I should maybe send a newsletter or a postcard. I should market my open houses better so more people come in and I can have more conversations. But we let the day get away from us. Then we let the week get away from us. And then this should list becomes so long that execution, failure to execute is our biggest enemy as realtors. And so you work with a wide variety of realtors, Corey. I would say if you looked at your realtor network and you said, if I was to ask you, what do the top 20 realtors you work with do better than the other 80%? And I would bet you said they execute better. They actually do what they need to do.
Right.
To find buyers, find sellers, stay in front of their sphere of influence. I have a story I would share if we have time as it relates to
I have time, but I know you're on.
So who's buying? Who's buying? I got time. Who's buying? But by the way, everybody on this call, I'm live from Costa Rica today. So hence the teak door behind me.
Live from Costa Rica, man. I appreciate that. You're out there. I mean, I picture just something so beautiful. Jurassic Park. I don't know.
It is very, if you could see outside right now.
Oh my goodness.
So I would ask every listener today I'd ask you, what are you doing to ensure that your sphere of influence is going to call you when they have a life event in the next 12 months? I'll ask again, what are you doing to ensure that they're going to call you? We know that they know other realtors, right? We know that it's not their job to remember us. And we also know that who's buying an 8% home right now and who's selling a home that they refied at 3%. I'll tell you who. People that have a life event.
Right.
Death, divorce, marriage, inheritance, relocation, downsize, baby. Those people will buy and sell. But the problem is, are they going to call you? So, quick story. My brother, who's a realtor I almost said here, but in Denver, where we're based out of, and worst year in 24 years. And he's been complaining. He's been a little bit of a victim of the market. It's terrible. Woe is me.
Right.
About 6 months ago, I said, Ian, you need to do some old school direct mail marketing. Send a recipe card out. We have them on Breakthrough Broker that go out automatically every quarter. No, that's stupid. It doesn't work. Send a direct mail newsletter out. So your sphere holds something in their hand that they see your face and logo and has something valuable information on it. No, that stuff doesn't work. Okay. He calls me 6 weeks ago, distraught, just beside himself. And he says, you know, you got to listen to this story. I said, what? Well, his wife owns a horse boarding facility. People that board horses tend to have money. It's expensive. Would you agree? So that's his sphere of influence. And he's at the barn, and this gentleman walks up to him and gives him a hug and says, oh, Ian, I'm really glad to see you. We're leaving. We're moving to Northern California, and we're taking all 4 horses with us. I got relocated. My brother gives him this kind of look. And it was the look maybe a dagger out of his eye, because the gentleman recognized it. And he's like, oh, I totally forgot you're in real estate. He looked my brother in the eyes, gave him a hug, and said, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
And my brother said, who are you using? And he said, a very nice woman I met at an open house in our neighborhood. Yeah. Now, the average sales price in Denver is $500,000, little higher. This was a $4.7 million listing. So you do the math there in California, what that would have been like for you. But $4.7 million listing would have changed his life. I guarantee you, if he sent a recipe card and that gentleman crumpled it up and threw it out and looked at his wife and said, I wish Ian would stop sending me this crap. Yeah. He would have had a $4.7 million listing.
Right. Yeah.
So a couple things. Number one, you can get if you market your open houses correctly, you can get listings from the neighborhood. Number two, stay in front of your sphere so you are remembered when they have a life event this coming year. That's who's buying and selling right now. Yeah. And don't be a victim of the market. That's my take on this right now.
No, absolutely. Because there's, the market is always, shifting. When something's up, something's down, right? So it's just a balance. You just got to really evolve with it. And, that's what I'm trying to do, with my clients, with, all the farming stuff that we have, the tools that we have here at Pacific Coast Title. That's all I'm constantly doing. Right now it's a need to sell. So, you got to really target that type of owner. And then, sharing resources like Breakthrough Broker, it's all part of the system. There's so many different facets to going after your deal. But you have to, like you said, you have to be proactive. You got to get out there and market and do the things that make you feel uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
For sure. So, I really like that. There's another thing on your website that I saw, the listing prospecting checklist. That is awesome, man. There's a lot of great stuff on there. So if you're listening out there, check that out at Breakthrough Broker, the listing prospecting checklist. And there's a lot of great points in there that I had not even thought about, So anything on there in particular that like I saw the 10, 10, 20. Like, what's that?
I don't remember. I don't have that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there.
But there's some stuff on the site that I think you wouldn't even know existed unless we pointed it out to you. So, for example, open houses, right? If you're going to take your time out of your weekend away from your family to do an open house, why don't you give it your absolute best marketing effort. If you do 3 open houses a month and try to drive 10 to 20 couples or people in a month, let's just say 10 people come to each open house at a minimum, that's 30 conversations a month. Multiply that by 12. If you can't close a percentage of 300 and whatever conversations, maybe we shouldn't be in the business. So, but a lot, I recently, it's funny being in the market. My wife and I are looking for homes in Denver, and I've been going to some open houses, and they're terrible. I'm upset at my industry. I'm upset at the realtors that I'm going to open houses, expensive homes, nice neighborhoods, great realtors, supposedly. Right. And I'm walking in and they have 30 black and white MLS sheets sitting on the counter, no guest register, no takeaway for me to remember that person. Why are you sitting there? Yeah, I have no idea. So if you're going to do it and it's part of your strategy, do it right. Send a postcard to the closest 75 homes 5 days before your open house that says VIP open house. Come see what your neighbors are selling their home for an hour before the general public. Can't wait to see you Saturday. Then get a door hanger and have your kid or TaskRabbit go to the same homes the night before and said, VIP open house, come see what your neighbors are selling their home for an hour before the general public. And then have plenty of signs. We used to put a sign at every right turn within a half mile. We used to have a person that did that for us. And then we have welcome signs, sign-in sheets, a handout. On Break to Broker, we have this cool handout called Open House Comparison Chart, branded for you at the bottom. Your logo, your headshot, all your information. So you sit there the night before. Again, I used to have my kids do it and write down the address of the open house under house 1. It's called Open House Comparison Chart. You can find it on the site. And home 1. And then it'd be like a list. Curb appeal, thumb up or thumb down. First impression, price, primary bedroom, living room, backyard, and you leave the open house with this thing in hand when you go open housing, because you're probably going to a few. Right. When you get home, you have this comparison chart. Whose information do you have at the bottom? Low tech lead conversion. It works. Right. So I just feel like a kid's coloring sheet branded for you. On Break to Broker, we have an open house activity sheet, an I Spy, a maze. Buy those little single Crayola packs, print off 30 of these with your headshot and logo on it. What better rapport do you build with a family that walks in with kids than handing the kids something to occupy them while they're open housing? So things that we didn't think of, and it's our job. It's our job to be amazing marketers. And if I can have all that stuff for free from Breakthrough Broker, because it doesn't cost anything, then why wouldn't I use it? Right.
So, that's awesome. Those are things that you're right. I'm sure a lot of agents don't think about that kind of stuff, Now, the platform is, agents can just sign up for free, right? And how does Breakthrough Broker, do business? What's
we have 6 revenue.
Because I saw the plus now.
That's, and that's so Breakthrough Plus is going to emerge in 2024 as being, it's going to be very compelling to be a member of Breakthrough Plus. The idea is for us to make that so it's $107 for the year, so $895 per month, and we have an MLS integration, so it takes under a second to create your marketing. We have the automated postcards, automated newsletters. You're able to color. You said Breakthrough Broker has a lot of stuff. It's around 3,000 pieces of content. Wow, really? As a Plus member, you can actually color the whole site your own color by placing your hex code, your color code in your profile. So now you have your own customized branding and marketing hub as a realtor for $107 for a year. So Plus is going to be a big focus for us moving forward, starting in 2024, mainly because I can't create AI and give it away for free. I can't create the automations we want to create and give it away for free. So a lot of Break to Broker will remain no cost. We're not changing anyone listening to this. But Plus is going to be, we want it to be kind of a no-brainer. Like Why wouldn't I invest $107 in myself? We also run brokerage and team marketing centers. So we take, we have a white label product. We run some of the largest brokerages in the world. We're in the background. You wouldn't know, kind of like the songwriters you don't see up front.
Right.
But we run EXP's marketing technology worldwide.
Oh,
We
okay.
run Century 21 Europe. So, and then we run some of the biggest teams in America. So if you're a team or a brokerage, we take our technology, our automation and our MLS connections, and we create a marketing platform that's branded just for the team and just for the brokerage.
So
And
that's kind of what you guys are doing now for
yeah,
these
that's
teams.
behind the scenes. That's our number one revenue product right now.
Oh, and now that's going to be, is that something similar? Like you have, is that the AI stuff? Is that already integrated into that?
We're bringing that in 2024 to that too.
Well, that's cool, man. The AI stuff, I'm just trying to figure it out myself,
It's not my part. I don't understand it. It's way over my head.
Yeah,
I got
it's crazy.
That does.
All these algorithms and stuff,
It's crazy.
It is. I try to stay on, like yourself, I try to stay ahead of the game so that I can kind of share what we have, our tools here that we have, farming tools and strategies and stuff. So I'm always trying to stay ahead of the game. So I'm definitely going to be staying, in touch with you, keeping your website, at the forefront, so I can, you share that, So let me see. So do you guys have it now? Are you doing like webinars and stuff on the website? Any events that people might want to jump on?
Absolutely. We do 2 a month now.
Oh, okay.
In November, we're doing business planning workshop live. I don't remember the date. I'll get them to you. You can post them.
Yeah, because I saw you had a last year's.
Yeah, we're doing this year. We're doing that live again, and we're doing a marketing action plan live. Cool. We're doing both. One in a series in November and a series in December, and then in the end of January, we're doing a marketing extravaganza. I'm having Tristan Almada from Lab Code Agents and I are going to be co-hosting a marketing extravaganza. It's going to be an 1.5-hour marketing event with some of the brightest marketing minds in the industry doing 15-minute talks for an 1.5 hours. So,
very cool. I saw you on a podcast with him.
Yeah, he and
I saw that. I said, man, I'm gonna see if I can get her.
Yeah, Tristan and I do a lot together. So
cool, man. Yeah, he's a big shot, man.
We're close friends.
Oh wow, awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna stay tuned for that. So if anybody's listening, you guys just you want to continue following. Where can they follow you at?
Oh my gosh,
your social media obviously is
Instagram, Facebook. Either outlet is where you can see what we're doing. Breakthrough Brokers Instagram and Facebook page.
At Breakthrough Broker.
Yeah,
right. Okay, cool. Broker. Yeah, and then I'll be, I'll absolutely share that too with our agents moving forward. But yeah, that's going to be exciting, man. Are you ever down here in LA?
All the time. My daughter's in college at San Diego State, so and I'm in.
Hey, when you're down here, man, look me up, man. We can
I will for sure.
We'll do it in the studio. We'll do
absolutely. It'll be fun.
Drop by, man.
For sure.
So now you're living down in Costa Rica part of the year.
Part of the
half
year.
of the year. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because I thought maybe you were on vacation or something.
No.
And I was like, damn, I felt bad jumping on.
I had a real estate company down here from 2003 to 2009. And I met my wife down here then. And so she's Costa Rican. She's Tica, they say. So, so her whole family's here. So now that our kids are, now that we're empty nesters and we're down here and escape the Denver winters. So we're always
so back between Denver and
Costa Rica. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Anything for, I got a question. Any suggestions for, let me see. I need to make glasses. Hold on. Any suggestions for time management? Oh, that's me. I need that.
Yeah. I mean, here's my biggest suggestion. I believe that we are all in this to-do list. We're all to-do listers. Would you agree? If I'm in a class, if I'm teaching an in-person class and I ask 100 people, are you a to-do lister? 98 raised their hand, right? We all have these long to-do lists. I believe the to-do list is the death of execution, and I'll explain. And that freaks people out when I say that. You should see the emotional response. I'm like, throw out your to-do list. I'm going to ask you something. What I want you to do, if you're listening to this, is I want you to write down all of your shoulds. What have you told yourself you should do for your business in the last 30, 60, 90 days? And if I'm teaching that class, I just taught one to a KW office in Colorado Springs last week. And I heard things like, I need to organize my CRM. I need to market my open houses better. Yeah. I really want to focus on rental properties, because in Colorado Springs, rent has increased and kind of surpassed the increase in interest rates. And I thought, oh, another person was like, I got to get back in front of my sphere of influence. So I'm hearing all these shoulds, right? Well, it's not a should unless you are going to make money off it, right? So if you, so what I want everyone to do is write down your should list, and then I want you to look at your highest money making activity. So for me, let's say open houses, I think I can get, if I do an open house 3 weekends a month, three open houses a month, not 3 weekends, just 3 Saturdays a month. I do a 3-hour open house. I think I can get those 30 conversations a month. And I think I should be able to convert 5 transactions. Okay. Yeah. If 5 transactions are, if my average sales price in Denver is 500,000, okay, times 5 transactions, that's gross sales volume of 22.5 million for me of just open houses, right? And I'm not going to talk commission. You all know what that does, gets everyone in trouble. But let's just say that I think I can make $75,000, okay, off of those 5 open houses at 500,000. That's $75,000 in gross commission income to me, right? Mm-hmm. So 75,000. Why would I do anything else? Like, why wouldn't I just work today on the highest money making activity? Yeah. Right. So time management wise, when we wake up in the morning and we see this task list, these to-dos, right? The mind goes to the easiest one. If in your to-do list, it says organize your CRM, that sounds like root canal with no anesthesia, right? And so what do? I go to coffee with my mortgage partner, because that sounds way better. I think I'm doing marketing, but it just, so the CRM task goes to the next day because we have no accountability, and it goes to the next day and the next day. So I say for time management, compartmentalize. Only work on those things. Like I would only work on planning my open houses. And if it took me 40 hours this week, so why else would I work on anything else? Why would I go to a networking event at the Board of Realtors when I still need to plan and market my open house?
Yeah, makes sense.
Once that's done, it took me all week. But if I do it right, I'm going to make $75,000 this year off of it. The next thing, all right, buy versus rent. I need to get with Corey and find lists of high-end rental markets where they're spending as much on rent as they might be spending on a mortgage. Great, Corey can get me that list. I need to then find the asset to send. Then I need to figure out how to print, stamp, label, and mail it at a breakthrough broker. And then I need to be ready for a phone call if they call me, and I need to know what to say. That's going to take me a week to work on. But if I think I can sell 5 more, average sales price for me is 500,000. That's another 75,000. So now I'm at like, I don't know, what is that? 150,000 in gross commission income on 2 tasks. So what if it took me 80 hours, 2 weeks in November? Right. That's my long-winded suggestion on time management.
Well, that makes sense, man. That makes a lot of sense. So you're out there, pretty much coaching, man. I mean,
we're doing as much as we can. We don't coach. Yeah. We speak a lot. We give our time as much as we can. Breakthrough Brokers, our main, it's our baby, and we just want agents to go there. We have 701,000 agents on that platform, and so it's probably the most used interactive platform in North America. So We have a voice, I feel like, and it's our duty to get out and give these ideas and tips and strategies. And, you know, hopefully one person will execute every time they hear us. So,
for sure.
Then we're helpful.
I know we're kind of close to your time limit, man. So
yes, thank you.
I don't want to hold you up. Is there any, you know what I wanted to ask you though, before I let you go, man? So, you know, like I said, I'm into farming, farming technologies and creating farms. Is there a way to upload those spreadsheets into Breakthrough Broker?
Yeah.
Or whatever marketing they want.
On any direct mail piece, you can upload any farm you've pulled, and we'll mail.
Okay, cool.
Print, stamp, label, and mail 3 to 5 days to the mailbox from anything you upload.
So it's just like really a one-stop shop. Get the farm data from me.
Yep.
Then you go over to Breakthrough Broker.
We'll print, stamp, label, and mail right from the computer.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, I want to continue. You know, let's stay in contact with each other, man. When you're down here in LA,
okay, absolutely.
Let's meet up, man, and we'll do another one and keep spreading the word.
Thank you.
Yeah, for those of you listening, check out Eric Sachs. Go follow him on Instagram. Is it at Eric Sachs or?
Yeah, it's Eric.Sachs.
Eric.Sachs, and then at Breakthrough Broker, right?
You got it.
Okay, man. Well, have a great day, man, out there. I'm jealous. I know you got you know, you're out there in the beautiful jungle. I'm here in the concrete jungle.
We are. Yeah. I have no complaints.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you for taking the time, and we'll be in touch.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks,
All right.
Corey.
Take care, man.
Bye.
So, you know, that was awesome.
Thank
you,
my friend.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
anybody? Yes. So that was Eric Sachs, president, co-founder of Breakthrough Broker, and he was awesome, man. We're gonna be in contact with him and sharing what's new. I'm really excited to hear about the AI stuff that he's got integrating into the new Plus program he's got. But it's just a valuable platform for real estate agents. A lot of free. It's free. You sign up for free, and you get a ton of stuff, including great educational material if you're new in real estate. Even if you're not, if you're experienced it, there's a lot of things honestly on there that I saw. This prospecting. Listing prospect, it's called the listing prospecting checklist, and it's got a ton of stuff up there. Check that out. I want to say that's under new agents, but it's definitely relative to anybody who's in real estate to check that out. And then again, you know, you heard we can integrate farms. You order the farms from us, the data, you can upload the file right into Breakthrough Broker format and do some great marketing pieces. So I'm excited to continue the relationship, you know, with Eric and moving forward. If you guys need anything this week, don't forget to reach out. Any farming, like I said, strategy sessions. We can set up some appointments for this week or next week. Anytime you're available, we can meet in person, over the phone, even do a Zoom thing. So please reach out, 626-392-7993. You can also email me, open@CoreyTitleRep.com. And please check out the website. Everything's up there. All of my contact information, the live links for the podcast are there. And that's www.CoreyTitleRep.com. You can see that right there on the little ticker. So check out the website. Next week on the schedule, I have, we're going to keep it light. I have a great, good friend of mine, Mark Tamayo from Nemesis Kennels is going to be joining me. So anybody who has a fur baby dog, who doesn't love dogs? So we're gonna talk next week. Of course, check in the weekly check-in, the title check-in every week. But we're gonna keep it live. We're gonna be at. I'm not sure if we're gonna be on location over there at the Nemesis Kennels or if we're gonna be doing that remotely. But I'll keep you guys posted for that. We got some good stuff coming in the future. I want to say also, this month in November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. And those of you who know, we have a daughter who's afflicted with epilepsy. So my wife, Elizabeth, and I are advocates for epilepsy. If you get a chance to go check out my good friend, Brett Hunley, his website, his organization, the HunleyFoundation.org. A lot of great information for people who are afflicted with epilepsy. They support epilepsy, epileptics, and it's a really great cause. Also, congratulations to Brett for getting on the CBS QBM, co-hosting that up there. He's been a guest co-host, and so we're excited to see all the new stuff that's going. He formerly played with the Green Bay Packers, NFL, big star at UCLA. So check that out, thehunleyfoundation.org. And you guys can support the cause. We appreciate it. I'm wearing my epilepsy bands today in support all month of Epilepsy Awareness Month. So I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great week. If you guys need anything, again, reach me 626-392-7993. Farming profiles, anything that you need. I'm here 7 days a week for you. So don't hesitate to reach out. You guys have a great week. I'll talk to you guys soon.
I'm feeling good now. No one to bring me down. God is blessing on the ground. And I'm standing a little bit taller. And I'm standing a little bit taller now. I'm feeling good.